Hey weirdos, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here for this bonus upload. I'm back with another installment, I guess, of TikTok made me do it. You may know Anacrylics if you are on TikTok and you watch nail content. I have been seeing so much of her videos. So what? Did that make sense? You know. I had a bunch of requests to try out her acrylics, one of which was my darling daughter who watches all of Anna's videos. So I figured I'd grab a few things. These are acrylics, but I wanted to see, do they dip? I also grabbed her gel top coat, and we're going to try everything today. I got these 3 colors, and I'm hopeful. I prepped my nails with UNT peel off base coat. Of course, if you're going for a longer lasting mani, you're going to want to skip that step and just do your normal prep. I'm going to be using Sparkle & Co. dip liquids for this mani, and we're going to start off with Snow White. These 3 are all from the Princess collection: Snow White, Jasmine, and Maleficent. And I want to spoil it. I'm gonna spoil it. This is my new favorite black dip powder. I mean, it's acrylic, but it's also dip powder. They're the same thing. This is my new favorite black ever. Wait till you guys see how the black applies. I'm going in first with the white. Now, I'm doing this the same way I do all of my dip manis. If you're new here, hey, I'm Marla Chris. How are you guys doing? I do mostly dip powder nails. I do play around with some other stuff, but dip seems to be my niche here on YouTube. And I've been doing it for a long time. So consider subscribing if you like this kind of content. The white, I'm not sure if it was an acrylic problem or if it was a me problem, but if you can see, there are some specks of pigment in the white. I am going to zhuzh it up a little bit with my cuticle stick, get it really mixed in. But I know that white is super difficult to manufacture, super difficult. It has to be so pigmented if you want it to be super white, you know, it's just a difficult pigment to work with. So I'm going to give her some slack on this one. I have not had many good experiences with white as far as dip powder is concerned. So this is not unusual for me. This is the only one that I didn't fall in love with. The only one. You're going to see the other 2 colors, Jasmine and Maleficent, you know. Absolutely adored the 2 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and do another coat of the white. This is per my usual when I'm doing dip nails. I always do 2 coats of color. I am going to clear encapsulate. I'm going to do it off camera though, because this is all about Anacrylics today and I didn't pick up a clear from her. So I'm going to do that off camera. But I'm going to go ahead and finish up the white. We're going to get into Princess Jasmine. Getting into Miss Princess Jasmine, this color is so absolutely stunning. It is like a blue-green, pulls a little bit more green for me. And I know what some of you are thinking. If you're one of my OGs or if you've been with me for a long time, you're probably wondering what happened to Marla Chris and who is this imposter, because Marla doesn't like green. And you would not be wrong, except Green and I have kind of had an understanding over the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 months or so, really spring and summer, we've had a better relationship. So when I saw this color, I kind of knew I had to grab it, and I thought it would just be the perfect, cutest little tricolor mani situation. I'm going to throw a little stamp on later, so if you want to see some nail art, stick around for that. Look how gorgeous that applied. 0 specks of pigment, 0 texture issues. It laid perfectly, beautifully. As far as the consistency of this particular powder goes, very finely milled, very soft, 0 complaints. Absolutely nothing. This one applied beautifully. I'm going to let you watch me finish up this beautiful color. Speaking of beautiful colors, real quick, not to deter from or distract from Anacrylics, if you're wondering what's on my right hand mani, I did not film it. That was just a reel I did for Instagram. That's Sparkle & Co.'s monthly subscription bag color. It is not available. I'm sorry. It's not. You have to have a subscription and it just comes to you every month. This one happened to be that. The mani you saw before I started getting into the Anacrylics, the one I was wearing at the beginning of the video, that one I did film. That one will be coming on my channel probably within, let's say, 3 weeks or so. I do film ahead most of the time because, you know, life happens and I want to make sure that I have all my stuff and things together so I never miss an upload day. I upload Mondays and Thursdays. If you are new here, I do this kind of content twice a week, every week. Anyway, back to Anacrylics. As you can see, the second coat left them completely opaque. I am super satisfied with this. Absolutely loved it, adored it. Can't wait to use it again. I would 100% reach for this color again. Now I'm going to get into the black. And as you're going to see, this kind of blew my mind a little bit. I've used a lot of black dip powders. Don't mind the cat hair. They're everywhere. Now, I've used a lot of black dip powders / acrylic. Acrylic and dip, essentially the same thing. One might be more finely milled than the other. Anyway, sometimes black can beat you up a little bit. It'll stain, it'll get around your cuticle area. And of course, you want to be careful with your application of your base because wherever you put base, the dip will stick. But check this out. I was like afraid to look. I didn't brush anything off. It just falls off. It just falls off your skin. What? Sorcery? Anacrylics? Miss Ma'am. What sorcery? Could not. And how full coverage is that? One dip coverage? Are you kidding me? Hands down, my new favorite black. I'm sorry, iGel. I am sorry, Young Nails. Anacrylics, Maleficent kind of has my heart. And I'm really hoping, not that I wear black nails terribly frequently, but I'm seriously hoping that this one becomes a staple in her store because I would be very sad if this didn't exist anymore. I love it that much. Why am I like this? Anyway, I'm going to finish up. I'm going to do one more coat of the black just for strength. That's it. Doesn't need opacity or anything, just to build strength in my nail. I'm going to clear encapsulate. I will activate. I'm going to file and buff off camera. I'm going to come back. We'll do a little bit of nail art. All right, so I went ahead, I filed and buffed. I'll leave down in the description box my whole filing and buffing routine in case you want to check out how I do that. We're going to do a little stamp. I've got some sticky black stamping polish from Maniology. I've got a Maniology stamping plate, and I want to do a little leaf type, maybe modern fall, I don't know, something. Didn't know what leaf I wanted. Eventually I just pick one. This is super simple. I'm just going to slap on a little bit of this sticky black stamping polish. You don't need to use a sticky black stamping polish, by the way. You can use any kind of stamping polish. You can use most regular polishes, honestly, if they're super opaque enough. I'm going to scrape off the excess. I'm going to grab my stamper. This one is by Twinkled T. I will see if I can link it. If not, I will grab a similar one and link that for you guys. Remove the excess with, I just use my scrapey card thing. You can use Scotch tape if you want. Put it right on the nail, and because this one is sticky, the sticky stamping polish, it adheres really, really well to the dip powder. I didn't put anything else on my nail. Now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to activate again the 4 nails without the stamp, and I'm going to do dip top coat on that. I lost my words for a minute. Dip top coat on the 4 nails, and we're going to try out the gel top coat on the stamped nail. I did use the gel top coat on the swatches, and it worked really, really well, so I'm pretty excited about it, actually. I'm going to let you guys watch. I'm going to remove that excess activator real quick, get to top coat, and I'll come back with all my final thoughts. Gave that a 60-second cure for that gel top, and it applied beautifully. The consistency is gorgeous. I have zero complaints about the gel. I love these acrylics. I would highly recommend them. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with me today. I will leave everything I used down in the description box. Have a fab rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Love you, bye.